What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I am here with my all tea, all shade, Tip and Tiny's Family Hustle Season 3, Episode 1 review. So, on tonight's episode, we started off with Tip honoring Nipsey Hussle at the Trap Museum, which he owns, which, I really love that, he's really close friends with Lauren. So, it was really good that he did that there. All the ladies are there, and they're just catching us up on what's going on in their lives. They're all going through things. So, then we go to Tiny and Tip at their home. They are empty nesters now. They only have 3 children there, and Tiny is really feeling it. She's used to having a house full of children and everything, so it's a really big adjustment for her to go to such a crowded home to it's just being a few of them. It's just me and Kyrese over here, so I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do when Kyrese leave. It's gonna be like The Walking Dead over in this bitch. So things, however, are really good between her and Tip. Hallelujah. They're in a really sweet spot. She say they back to loving on each other like they did when they first met. Hopefully he can keep his dick in his pants. Tiny asks Tip why he hasn't cut Major's hair for school. And Tip says to Major, the girl's going to say Major is a really smart guy and kind of good looking. But did you see his hair? And Major's response for me was everything. Major said, why should I care? It's a very small part of the world, and it's not like this one moment in time defines who I am completely. Baby, if that little boy didn't speak a word, that little boy got more sense in his pinky than his whole mama and daddy. I was like, you better read your daddy for filth. You better tell him. I was like, if more people had that much confidence in themselves, this world would be a better place. He got the same mind frame I got, because I used to come on YouTube in the beginning, the first couple of years, doing hair and makeup and this, and that. And I was like, why am I doing all this? Because this ain't me in real life. I don't walk around with hair and makeup done every day. You know what I'm saying? I was like, be me, because I know who I am and what I am and who I can be and what I bring to the world, and me not wearing makeup and covering up my dark circles under my eyes and the dark areas on my face and not having my hair done and this that don't define me of who I am. And it might bother you, but it most certainly don't bother me. You have to be comfortable in your own skin. And to see this little boy be so young, he ain't even 13 years old yet, and have so much confidence and knowledge about life and about himself, I was like, you better come the fuck on, Major. If they ain't do shit else, they did a good job with that little boy. So Monica visits the radio station. She has a new album coming out called Chapter 38. She's 38 years old, same age as me. She's going through her divorce. It says a lot of people say, what they've been saying on the internet and the blogs isn't actually what really happened between her and Shannon. She says, the more I don't talk about it, the more people talk. She discusses, the fact that they still live in the same house. She says, she's not in a rush to move out and get her own place. She wants to take things slow because it's a big transition for her children. I understand what she was saying. I just don't move that way. When I'm done in a relationship, I got to purge myself of everything involving that person. I'm getting rid of photos, clothes. I can't physically see you, smell you, taste you. I don't want none of that shit around me. I couldn't possibly be in the same house with somebody I'm not in a relationship with. It just wouldn't work for me. But maybe they have a different relationship and a different dynamic. On the way home from the station, she tells her friend that every time she talks about the divorce is like a gut punch. And I understand that, like, 'cause she's reliving it over and over and over again. And it's sad that she's in the public eye because people want to know. You know what I'm saying? So LeToya and her husband Tommy are a year into their marriage and having their baby girl, Gigi. She wants her mom to be the baby's nanny and already talked to her mother about it and did not inform him, her husband, about it. And he ain't feeling it. He was like, you should have talked to me about that, then went and talked to your mother. And I understand where he was coming from. Like, we're a unit, we're a married couple. You just can't go and make decisions about our child's welfare without me. And she was kind of like taken aback a little bit, but I was like, he told you right. He might not even want your mama around like that. Like, you gotta be cognizant of all that. So LeToya in her confessional say, we've been having communication issues, and I think it's because his mom passed. He's taking it really hard. He says to her as they're taking a walk in the park that he cries every night about his mother. And she says that he takes his anger out on her sometimes. He says that, he walks away from conversations because he doesn't want to argue. And she says that he needs to be gentle in his delivery with her. I think they're both saying the same thing and they don't even realize. Like, they're both trying to diffuse the situation, but they don't like the way the other person is handling it, because they both are feeling like their feelings are being neglected. They're not acknowledging the way the other person feels. He's trying to avoid confrontations. She's trying to talk to him about certain things. She wants him to be more cognizant of the way that he speaks to her. It's just a big communication problem. But I do agree that he needs to seek counseling. He really honestly does, to deal with his grief, because you can't. I understand you're going through something, but that doesn't give you a pass to treat other people poorly because you're going through a funk. You know what I'm saying? You're depressed, or you're having sad feelings about your mother passing, because that's hard to be in a house with somebody and they mad or sad all the time. Woo, because their energy transfers over to you. Now you walking around on eggshells. You can't laugh. You can't really be happy. You can't spend time with that person. Now you walking around feeling some type of way. I don't ever want to go through that shit again. Woo, I don't like that. That shit is for the birds. Let me know in the comment section, can you understand where I'm coming from? Have you ever experienced that with your mate? Their energy then transfer on you, and now everything is all fucked up, and it's just a crappy feeling. So Toya and her man Red have moved into a new home of their own. Regine has finally broke up with ugly ass Solo Lucci. She says that the cucumber party that he attended was the last straw for her, and that he didn't respect her like he did in the beginning. And I mean, that little nigga took her through so much. He cheated on her and was just out here wilding and all types of shit. She took him back so many times. She was a fool, but she was a young fool. We all go through that. She had to go through it. That was like her first grown up relationship. She tried to make it work. It didn't work, but she deserved so much more and better than a nigga with like 3-4 kids, baby mamas, and all this bullshit. Like, girl, no. So she's still going through her little heartbreak or whatever. Then we find out that Toya's niece Joshay lives with them now. She's her deceased brother's Josh's daughter. And I really commend Toya for taking that child in and raising her. She's a beautiful young girl. She seems like she's well spoken. And Toya thanks Red for treating her like his own, which I love as well, because that's a lot to take in somebody else's child that ain't even your own. As a teenager at that, you got to go through all those teenage emotions. So she says, however, that she's open to marriage now. Remember last season, she was not open to marriage. She was scared to do it. And he wants another baby. So Tiny tells Tips that she wants to focus on Major more now that Precious is passed on and King is busy doing his music thing. So that kind of leaves Major to himself. So she wants to get him in some type of activity. But however, Tip thinks that she's just projecting her own shit off onto him. But I agree. He just don't need to be sitting in that house by himself, not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? He does need to get out the house and do things, make other friends or whatever the case may be. So LeToya invites Toya over to talks, since she's experienced major loss in her life. And LeToya tells her that, Tommy likes to be by himself a lot and that he's angry and, anybody can get it at any time. And Toya reminds her that this is still very fresh for him. You just have to be understanding of what he's going through. And she asks her, has she looked into counseling? And Toya said, he don't like people being in his business like that. A lot of men, and, especially people in the Black community, whether you're a male or female, don't believe in counseling. They just tell you to go to the Lord. I mean, going to the Lord is great, but God can't physically talk back to your ass. I mean, sometimes y'all hear him, you know what I'm saying? But you need somebody that you can physically talk to. You need to be praying and seeking counseling. You know what I'm saying? So Toya tells her just to be, there for him, just to be patient and be there. So LeToya tells her mama that things between her and Tommy have been rough. They have all of his family over to celebrate his birthday. His brother was fine. I was like, how you doing, brother? You can lean your head on my pillow. These breasts. So she ends up giving him a necklace with his mom's picture on it, flooded with diamonds, and it's engraved on the back. And, he gets emotional and, tears up, and his brothers are there for him. And it was a really sad moment. I wouldn't have gave it to him at that moment. I would have waited till everybody was gone because, they just brought the mood down. He was happy-go-lucky at first. I would have gave that to him after the party, just the two of us before bed or some shit like that. But hey, it's for television. So she takes him outside and asks, is he okay? And he was like, it's just hard because it's my first birthday without my mom. And I can't imagine how that would ever be for me, having a birthday without my parents. So she suggests he go to grief counseling. He said it'll take some time for him to do that. Once again, he's hesitant to talk to other people. So Monica and Toya meet up for lunch, and Toya tells her that she's so happy that Regina has broken up with Solo Lucci because she ain't see it for the nigga anyway. She says that Lil Wayne got in Regina's ass about the situation, and they've been spending a lot more time with each other. I was like, he should have been stepped in and as a father and checked that nigga and checked her. You know what I'm saying? About her self-worth and like who she is as a person, as a woman, who she is in the culture. Like, are you letting this little nigga treat you like this and embarrassing you out in public? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He should have been stepped in. So she says that she's the happiest that she's ever been in forever, but wonders now will Red even propose to her because she kept on saying that she didn't want to get married. And I was like, the nigga gonna propose to you, girl, shut up. So Monica tells her that she wants to try new things like hot yoga and kayaking, because she's, having a new lease on life. And so we can kind of tell what Monica's storyline is going to be this season. So LeToya tells Tommy that she's late, and he's like, that's good. He wants a son. She's like, well, I don't know, because, they're going through a lot with their communication issues. And then they go take the test, and we're left off on a cliffhanger until next week's episode. But we, of course, know that she's pregnant. And they're having a little boy. They did their gender reveal about 2 weeks ago. It was so cute to see Tommy so excited to have a little boy. It was really cute. So congratulations to LeToya and Tommy. I'm really excited about the rest of the season with all the storylines. Let me know what y'all thought about the season premiere episode down below in the comment section. I give the season premiere episode a B-. It was cool for what it was. We really didn't get to the nitty gritty. It seemed like it's going to be a slow burn season where it's going to start off a little slow and then it's going to rev up. But I'm here for it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. My new novel, On God, is on sale right now if you're an aspiring author. If you just want to hear my testimony about my 15 years in the game, as well as my book, Radio Silence. It is the 4th book in my China Black series. It's on sale right now for free at Amazon.com. You can download it for your Kindle for free. And the other books in the China Black series, I think 2 and 3 are available on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can download those for free. And then you can download Radio Silence for free until Wednesday. So download your copy tonight before the sale is complete. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.